Coming to you from the Dean E. Smith Center, the home of the 2017 National Champions, I am Greg Barnes, this is Rob Harrington, and we're going to break down the 2017-18 North Carolina Tar Heels. Rob, we could try to come up with a lot of criticisms and critiques about Joel Berry. We could talk about his height. He's not the tallest guy. We could talk about maybe how he's not the traditional Roy Williams point guard in terms of dishing. But what he showed us last year, especially in the postseason, he is about the toughest competitor that you will find.
There's no question about that. He's difficult to talk about in a way because it's almost like a victory lap season for him. You know, there was a little bit of this with Tyler Hansbrough his senior year because he was coming off a National Player of the Year campaign. The difference is that he wasn't a national champion at that point. Joel Berry already is a national champion. He's already really a two-time hero from 2 tournaments. So what can he add to that? I mean, on one hand, we know that his legacy is secure. We know that he's going to be one of those immortal players that fans talked about for years and years and years. But he has one more year to play. And I don't think he's done yet. I don't think that he is satisfied. You know, if there's one thing we know about him, is just almost insane competitive drive. And for that reason, I think that even if his numbers do not explode, you know, from where they've been in the past, I think that you will see him have this gravitational pull as a leader. That was true last year. He sort of split with Marcus Page his sophomore season, but I think that he will be one of the great leaders this year, whatever happens with the team on the court. I think you'll see his teammates rally to his side and try to win for him.
And Joel talked about in the offseason that he wanted to get his body in better shape so that he doesn't have some of the injuries that he had. I mean, both ankles were in really bad shape there in the NCAA tournament. He also talked about wanting to get ready for the NBA and kind of improve his game from that standpoint. But I agree with you. I think for Joel, the next step in his evolution really is becoming that all-encompassing leader that can not only play well and kind of carry the team, but that makes everybody around him better. With so many new pieces in play, I think that's going to be a really important part for him.
He definitely needs to become more vocal. I think that's an area where he can improve. I do think that just, you know, when your best player is your toughest and hardest working guy, that is infectious.
Makes it easy.
We saw that last year. You know, that championship Tar Heel team was not the most talented that Roy Williams has had, but they never got outfought in the tournament. Certainly, I mean, they were scrapping with everyone, and I think Berry's contributions in some ways go without saying. I think from his point of view about the NBA, it's, you know, improving his jump shooting. I think coming off screens, doing a little bit more between space. You know, not only does that, you know, will that help him for professional basketball, it would coincide with giving this offense more dimensions because, of course, they're losing a lot. The range that they're losing it with Justin Jackson are the floaters and the curl screens and the shots that are sort of in that 8 to 12-foot range. I think Berry has that shot, and he's shown that he has it. Can he take more of them? I think that would be a real great step for him, as well as improving his left hand.
Berry's already set a record with scoring 20 points in the championship game 2 years in a row. We'll have to wait and see if he can do it a 3rd year in a row. That concludes our Inside Carolina breakdown of the 2017-18 North Carolina basketball team. The Tar Heels open the season here at the Smith Center on November 10th against Northern Iowa. For Rob Harrington, I'm Greg Barnes.